Hello, class 11th student. Today I am going to start chapter 12. Topic is forms of market. This is the part 1. In this chapter we are going to study about these topic: concept of market, forms of market, within that perfect competition, and all these topic has been deleted for this year. So in this way this chapter is only going to have the first concept of market and the second is about perfect competition, okay, and all other things like monopoly, monopolistic, oligopoly, these things are deleted for this year, okay student. So let us start this chapter. First of all, what do you mean by market? Okay, generally market means we consider a place where we go and purchase goods and services according to our requirement, like we go Golghar market, Padri Bazaar, okay. But in economics, market does not mean a particular place. In economics, market refers to a system and mechanism in which buyer and seller are going to connect, okay, and they are going to do the work of purchasing and selling a commodity, okay. In this way, for the market, there is not a particular place. Actually the entire area is market, wherever buyer and sellers are going to be connected to each other, okay. So remember that market in economics is a mechanism or is a system, it is not a particular place, okay. So what is written here? Market is a lifeline of modern economic life. It is a medium to bring together the producer and consumer, okay. Market, what is market? So market is a mechanism by which buyer and seller are brought together. They are in contact with each other through by mean of communication like telephone, later or internet, etc., okay. Now, what are the important things that is related to the market? First is that ki market is not a particular area sorry, market is not a particular area, but it refers to entire area where buyer and seller are going to communicate each other and transaction of sell and purchase take place. So this is the meaning of market once again. Now buyer, who is buyer? Who purchase goods okay. Who is seller? Who sell goods and services to make the profit. Product, market always refers to a commodity, single commodity, like Padri Bazaar or Golghar. We can see that there are a lot of goods and services are sold and purchased. But when we talk about the market in economics, so market, when we use the term market, is always for a commodity, like Sarafa Bazaar, where we do the purchasing of jewelries, Galla Mandi, Sabji Mandi, Phal Mandi, okay. So such type of market we are going to consider in the economics, okay. Now competition, here we find competition among the buyers and seller for what? For bargaining. Buyer want to give less price, so he is going to do the bargaining, and producer wants to have high price, so this is the competition among the buyer and seller, okay. So I think now you are able to understand what is the market. The market is a system or place where buyer and seller come to contact to each other and they do the transaction of goods, okay. Now next point is forms of market. So basically it is divided into two parts: perfect and imperfect. Perfect market is a market where we find homogeneous product, large number of buyer and seller, they are selling purchasing homogeneous product, okay. Imperfect market, we find monopoly, monopolistic competition and oligopoly. In perfect market, price is going to be constant, it is given, okay. On the other hand, in imperfect market, price is going to be decreased if you want to sell more product, okay. If you want to sell more product, you have to reduce the price, okay. Now in this year, this monopoly, monopolistic and oligopoly, there, these are not in your syllabus, just you have to cover this perfect competition, okay. So what do you mean by perfect competition? Perfect competition refers to a market situation in which there are a large number of buyers and sellers selling homogeneous product. So what you find important point? First, large number of buyer, second, large number of seller, and third is what? Homogeneous product. Okay, next thing, the price of such product is decided by the industry. So this is the next point about the perfect competition. Okay, industry means market force. Market force yani demand and supply is going to decide the price of a product, and industry firms are only going to sell their product at a given price, so they can't change the price. So these are the important point about the perfect competition. Okay student, now here we are going to discuss these point in detail. First is what? Large number of buyers and seller. So what is the importance of this large number of buyer and seller? Because of large number of buyer and seller, a single seller or single buyer is not in the condition to make the change in the price. Okay, price is always decided by the market force, यानी कि demand and supply. Whatever price is decided by the market या फिर industry, all sellers have to sell on this price and all buyer have to purchase the commodity at this price. Okay, so what is written here? The number of buyer is so large, the demand of an individual buyer is only a small fraction of the market demand. So seller is not in that condition, individual seller, he is going to make the change in the market supply. Okay, now no matter demand of an individual buyer increase or decrease, market demand remain unaffected. यानी कि एक सिंगल बायर हो या एक सिंगल सेलर हो, वो मार्केट, देखो एक सिंगल बायर मार्केट सप्लाई पे कोई इफेक्ट नहीं डाल सकता, और एक सिंगल सेलर, सॉरी, एक सिंगल, मेक द करेक्शन इन दैट, ओके, सो एक सिंगल बायर मार्केट डिमांड को इफेक्ट नहीं कर सकता और एक सिंगल सेलर मार्केट सप्लाई को चेंज नहीं कर सकता. तो दे आर नॉट इन द कंडीशन मेक एनी चेंजेस इन द प्राइस. ओके, तो दैट इज गिवन हियर. नाउ no matter demand of an individual buyer increases or decreases, market demand remains unaffected. No matter supply of an individual firm increases or decreases, market supply remains unaffected. So this is the important point. A single buyer or a single seller cannot change the market price. वो इस कंडीशन में नहीं होते कि वो प्राइस को चेंज कर पाएँ. क्यों नहीं होते? क्यों? क्योंकि उनका जो फ्रैक्शन होता है टोटल डिमांड पे, सपोज दिस इज द टोटल डिमांड, तो सिंगल सेलर्स इज प्रोपोर्शन इज दिस मच एंड दिस इज योर मार्केट डिमांड. तो वन बायर्स प्रोपोर्शन इज दिस मच ओनली एंड दिस इज मार्केट सप्लाई एंड प्राइस इज डिसाइडेड बाय दीज टू. तो दैट इज द रीजन का सिंगल सेलर कैन नॉट इफेक्ट. ओके, so an individual demand or individual supply, market demand and market supply are not affected. Okay, prices also not affected. It remain constant for an individual firm and individual buyer in the market. Okay, now it is explained with the help of this diagram. You can see here कि here is quantity and this is AR या price. You can see कि price line is a horizontal, यानी any quantity can be demanded or purchased at this given price. Okay, so a firm can sell any amount of the commodity at existing price. It cannot influence the market price. Accordingly, a firm under perfect competition is a price taker. This is very very important point कि industry is a price maker and firm is a price taker. Okay student, to remember this point. Okay, who is going to decide the price? Price is decided by the industry. Price is decided by the industry. Okay, so industry is what? It is a price maker. Okay, it is a price maker. Okay, and firm is what? Firm is a price taker. Okay, so we do this explanation in more detail. Okay, now Implication of this feature: market price is given to a firm. A firm can sell any amount at the given price, but it cannot influence the price. So this is very important. Firm's demand curve is a horizontal straight line. Okay, and horizontal straight line means elasticity will be infinite. Firm is a price taker, not a price maker. So this is the implication. Now, second important point: homogeneous product. Homogeneous product means what? 100% identical. What is its meaning? 100% identical. When you can't make any differentiation, so such type of good is known as a homogeneous product. Like rice, you purchase rice from two different shopkeepers and you put into the bowl, so you are not able to clear keep from which you had purchased. Okay, so this type of thing is known as a homogeneous product. So under perfect competition, each firm sells a homogeneous product. A product is said to be homogeneous when it is identical in shape, size, color, weight. ओके यानी कि कोई भी जब डिफरेंस नहीं होता है, वो शेप, कलर और वेट में बिल्कुल एक दूसरे जैसे होते हैं, 100% आइडेंटिकल होते हैं, तो दैट टाइम दैट इज कंसीडर एज अ होमोजीनियस प्रोडक्ट. ओके, the buyer that is, and this is the reason कि a buyer do not find any indifference in the product sold by the different firm in the market, and it is a situation of 0 degree of product differentiation. यानी कि you can't make any differentiation when there are two firm A and firm B. It is selling X good, it is also selling X good, and both X good is equally, yani both are the same, there is no difference. Okay, both are perfect substitute. When the product is homogeneous, a firm has no control over the price. Okay, and even a slight increase in the price, no buyer is ready to purchase commodity from them. So this is why there is a single seller cannot make change in the price, and there will be no advertisement cost because of homogeneous product. Okay, now its implication: so homogeneous product yani uniform price. Why? Because there is 0 degree of product differentiation, so they are perfect substitute. Because of 0 degree and perfect substitution, a firm cannot influence the price, they are only price taker. Okay, now perfect knowledge. Here we consider that कि buyer and seller both know each and everything about the product. What is the commodity, quality and price, everything, every detail both know, buyers and sellers. Okay, so buyer and seller are fully aware of prevailing price in the market. They are also aware about the fact about the homogeneous product sold in the market. Accordingly, producer cannot charge different price from the different buyer. Okay, and higher profit through price discrimination is ruled out. यानी कि वो कोई भी डिफ्रेंसिएशन प्राइस में नहीं कर सकते, वो सारे के सारे फर्म एक ही प्राइस पे सेल करेंगे. तो दिस इज द इम्प्लीकेशन ऑफ परफेक्ट नॉलेज. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज फ्री एंट्री ऑफ freedom of entry and exist. In perfect market, there is no rule, any firm can enter, any firm can exist. So whenever there is the condition of profit, new firm started to come. Okay, and market supply is going to be high and when supply increases, so obviously its price is going to be low and become the previous price according to that. If there is loss, so many firms started to give up the industry and supply decreases, and then price become high and again it established to the same price. So a new firm is free to enter in the industry and existing firm free to leave it. We need to understand the concept of short period and long period. Short period by definition is a too short an existing firm leave the industry, as well as too short for a new firm to join the industry. Long period is a long enough for the existing firm to leave industry as well as to join it. तो short period में कोई भी industry enter या exit नहीं करती, but in long period. Okay, तो entry and exit of the firm is possible only in long period. तो keep in mind this question, not in the short period. Now its implication, this is very very important. Free entry and exit in long run, because of that firm only earn normal profit. केवल उन्हें क्या मिलता है? Normal profit. Normal profit is a condition when TR is equal to TC या AR is equal to AC. Why in long run firms are only able to earn normal profit? Here its explanation. If there is extra normal profit, so new firm will join, okay, market supply will increase, price fall, and extra normal profit will be wiped out. Okay, now this is the condition 2. If there is extra normal losses, existing firm will leave the industry, market supply will decrease, market price will increase, and extra normal loss will be wiped out. Okay, so in this way, in long run only there is normal profit. Okay, so always is there is the condition of normal profit. Extra normal profit yani ki when TR is greater than TC, so in this case new firm will enter, because of that market supply will increases and then price decreases. Okay, if there is extra normal losses yani ki total revenue is less than total cost, so firm will leave the industry, market supply will decreases and price started to increase, and in this way in long run there is always normal profit. Okay student, now next feature of perfect market is independent decision making. So there is no agreement between any two firm, okay, regarding quantity to be produced and price to be charged. In other words, firm do not form trust or cartel. Accordingly, under perfect competition there is maximum output and maximum price. So they do their decisions separately or individually. There is no cartel, no grouping of firm. Okay, perfect mobility. So it is not a realistic feature. Okay, perfect mobility we find in this market condition. They will move to the industry when they get higher price. Accordingly, uniform factor price prevails in the market. Okay, now no extra transportation cost. तो ये भी एक hypothetical assumption है, it does not practical. Okay, we don't find it. There is no transportation cost, so because of that also there is always uniform price. Now there are three things that we have to discuss. Why demand curve of a firm under perfect competition is perfectly elastic. When we got perfectly elastic, at the given price demand continuously increases. So this is perfectly elastic. Okay, so under perfect competition the number of firm producing homogeneous products so large that a single firm cannot influence the price. Okay, price is decided by market force. The firm can sell any number of the unit of the commodity at uniform price. Okay, an individual cannot influence it. Why? Because it is a total market supply, and firm A only supply this much, so they cannot affect it. Okay, so in this way firm is a price taker, not a price maker. Or horizontal, whenever we draw the demand curve horizontal, so AD is going to be infinite. Okay, how infinite? So if we use that equation, ED is equal to percentage change in quantity demanded upon percentage change in price. So there is no change in the price, so price is going to be 0. So whenever we divide any digit from the 0, we get what? We get infinite. Okay, so this is the reason. Now next is, a firm under perfect competition is a price taker, not a price maker. So what are the reason behind it? Homogeneous product. All firm are selling 100% identical product, यानी यू कांट मेक एनी डिफ्रेंसिएशन. जब आप कोई डिफ्रेंसिएशन नहीं कर सकते तो यू कांट चार्ज एनी डिफरेंट प्राइस. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज नंबर ऑफ द फर्म. देर आर लार्ज नंबर ऑफ फर्म, बिकॉज ऑफ दैट देर इज टू मच सप्लाई ऑफ गुड्स, सो देर इज अ same price privilege loss. If lower price is fixed, तो firm under perfect competition is perfectly elastic. If it's mean firm can sell whatever they want at existing price, but if price reduces, so there will be no supply. Okay, Now this is the last point of this market. A firm under perfect competition always gets normal profit. Already we had discussed it. If there is extra normal profit, so what happen? New firm will join, market supply will increases and market price will fall. So this is the first condition. If there is extra normal, profit is wiped out. Okay. Now this is the situation second. Okay. So, if there is extra normal loss, some firm will leave the industry, market supply will fall and market price will rise, or extra normal loss will disappear. In this way, prices is going to be remain same. Okay, there will be no decrease, no increase. Thank you for today's student.